It was stupid.
Dude, that reminds me. I was at the movies the other day. So fucking annoying. So like, there's like, it's a pretty
Yeah.
legit theater. There's a balcony above me. I'm sitting up front. This dude's yelling, like, Steve. Trying to ignore it. Steve. I look up, just like kind of shoot him a look, but like, still don't say anything. Trying to, it's like, there's kids around. It's a cartoon, whatever. So finally, he's like,
What movie did you go see?
it doesn't matter. And so he says it again. He's like, Steve. And I'm like, dude, my name's not Steve. It's John. Trying to watch the movie.
And then he's like, John.
That
No.
was a stupid joke. I think we should open the show with, we should cold open with a stupid joke like
A
that.
stupid
from,
joke. All right.
Yeah.
That will go to the front right now.
Yeah. And then the Oddville song comes on.
All
You're
right.
You guys got a
so
song?
odd.
Yeah, we have a theme song. Yeah.
I've totally watched a couple of these.
No, you haven't.
You are so odd. You're more like a game show host. You are so odd.
Thanks for taking some time out of your busy book schedule here. You just got that released. Second time, soon to be best-selling author.
Oh, I've sold all 75 books.
Oh,
was gonna say
75.
sold
That's,
out.
that's a lucky number. Yeah.
I'm so behind. I was expecting everybody that bought Limbo to buy it. Nobody did.
Oh no.
So I wonder if it was that book was so bad that people are just like, nah, we're going to pass on this one.
What was your numbers for Limbo?
It was much more than 75, but it also had like 4 years going. I mean, I ended up selling quite a few of them, but
I think you need to get another job as a bartender so you can not do that job, but like sell your book while you're there.
that's where Limbo sold, was at the bar.
Yeah.
It's PR. You just got to
I tried
promote
to sell
that
your
shit.
book to a
Sling it.
group at the bar.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, how's your writing coming, John? Should I even ask? I bet you've been scrambling away over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been scrambling like a motherfucker. I just took a little break because I had an infection in my tooth, and like that was like fucking my world up.
Whoa. Like
So
an
I-
abscess?
Yeah, and a root canal. I got the root canal like 5 years ago, but there was an infection in there. Like I thought it was TMJ because I get that sometimes. If I'm working too much, I just grind my teeth and shit. But I couldn't sleep. It was excruciating. I went to the emergency room at like 4 in the morning. They were like, yeah, that's not TMJ. You got an infection. You got to go to the dentist in the morning.
Oh.
Then I had to wait till Monday because he didn't want to touch it. It's like, yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Like you need a
Dentist didn't want to touch it?
yeah.
Oh, that's something then. He's like, ugh.
I had
Why'd
to
you
go
come
to,
here?
I had to go. Right, I had to go. Tooth. No, I had to go to an oral surgeon.
Oh yeah.
But they gave me some good drugs, and it gave me an excuse to like fucking just binge watch some TV and be a piece of shit for a couple of days
Yeah.
by doctor's orders.
You know, Jeff, so thank you, Corey, for being our prestigious guest on the Oddville
Thanks for
Review
having
tonight. Co-host of the Oddville of the Podcostner with Jeff Niceswinger. Jeff almost died from a abscess tooth.
Really?
Yeah, so that can be serious, man, if you don't take care of that. You have
Yeah.
a brain infection.
Well, I'm glad I did. Like that shit was excruciating. I couldn't even like the pain is ridiculous.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I don't know. I've never really.
You know, Adam takes care of his teeth. Oh, he brushes 3
floss.
times.
I don't know.
What,
No,
you
I had
floss?
Lost for about a week after I go to the dentist, and then
You floss,
it just
Joe
falls right
College?
off.
Joe College over here.
He fucking
Mr.
flosses.
Flossin. Oh, Mr. Teeth.
Oh, fucking Dr. Teeth, the electric fucking circus.
Oh, Mr. Teeth over here with his pearly whites. I had 6 wisdom teeth. I had all 6 taken out at once. That was the only that was the only dentist thing. But
6.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
on top or something.
I had like shark teeth. I had 2 on the bottom.
man.
They were underneath each other. I know.
That's gnarly. I got mine taken out. I don't think I had 6 though.
Corey had his taken out the old-fashioned way in a back alley fist fight.
I actually saw the cartoon of how it happens, and I don't think they can just get knocked out. They got to dig them out, like cut your gums, and go in there and like bust the tooth up and like pull it out, bust the tooth up again, and pull it out. Like for the most
What
part,
if you,
they aren't
like-
exposed.
What if it's like a really slick uppercut?
For the folks at home,
Really slimy southpaw.
Yeah.
just an old-fashioned uppercut.
And like that was in real slow motion too. Like fast motion would be like, dunno. Tsh.
Yeah, right in the butt.
I did that in '89. Like I don't like to talk about it though.
The up and down.
Yeah, the old up and down.
The old up and down. God dang.
Gets them every time.
You know, being a dentist is interesting. I don't want to talk poorly about dentists because it's good. We need them. But
Yeah.
who's like the person who's like, I'll take care of that. Like there's so much. The first person who's like, oh, your teeth are screwed up. Let me handle this one.
I think it was the barber. Didn't it start out as like one of the barber's jobs?
God, it's just such a gross
The
job.
barber took care of everything back in the day.
Well, I mean, the beard is next to the mouth, so technically,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's all right here.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
They
ear,
got
nose, and throat
specific
guy.
later
Also,
on.
like, cut this hair off.
yeah. Like that's another thing. Ear, nose, and throat. Like they can't all just have their one. Like that's so many different areas.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of tubes, but they all end up in the same
Yeah.
spot. So
if I
they
get
work
like,
backwards.
if I get nose cancer, I want a guy that really just focuses on the nose.
Yeah,
Like, quit wasting your time on the throat, dude. I need the nose figured out.
yeah. He forgot about the E and he didn't give a shit about the T. He's just an N guy. He's a straight
He's
up
a straight
N.
up N guy, man. That's what I need. God, my mom just had eye surgery. Speaking
Oh,
of
yeah?
weird doctors, like I don't know. That stuff is so creepy to me.
They blinded her, is what you told
They
me.
used lasers. Yeah, they did. She has like some weird syndrome with her eye to where it wasn't healing correctly. So she had to get like steroid drops to be able to heal her eye. And she was freaking out thinking she was going blind. It's so scary.
That's scary shit. Fucking
Well, I'm
doctors.
totally paying
She's back to
attention to this,
normal?
but
Yeah, so far. She's
Also
got an eye
trying-
patch though. What's that,
That's
Corey?
badass. That's badass.
If Corey seems distracted, it's because he's watching the Timberwolves game on his phone right now.
yeah, I thought it was going to be at 5 o'clock, but apparently I read the internet wrong again. And it was at 7. But Anthony Edwards just got escorted off of the court with a terrible-looking ankle injury, so might be the end of the season here for the old Timber Pups.
Well, it looks like we might have John frozen, and this is the most amazing freeze frame ever of John Thompson.
Either that or he's just really not interested in the topic.
Yeah, I think you were frozen there for a little bit.
Oh, I said crickets.
Oh, okay, good. That's perfect.
Well, I'm going to turn this off because I think I'm bad luck.
So what? No, you can keep it on, man. I'm just
No, the
giving you
game's
shit.
over. The only good player just got injured.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's over.
So what's new down there, John? I heard you had some relaxation therapy
Yeah.
recently.
Well, like I told you, like I've been working like a dog,
Yeah.
and like, but it started out just a regular Tuesday running errands. I've been thinking about getting a massage, but they're so damn expensive. I was just kind of putting it off, but I just went about my day, and it was pretty beautiful. Like I stopped at that metaphysical shop that I was telling you about, Corey.
Mhm.
I got like some ritual candles to burn, some sage. I got that tea that I'm fucking drinking.
Did they give you instructions with all that?
Yeah, yeah. There's
Pretty self-explanatory. I
yeah.
don't know.
There's some witchcraft involved and shit, but like it works. If it tingles you dingle, let it mingle. So anyways, I go there, and then I get a shake from this other shop, and that was lovely too. Feeling healthy, feeling really good. Take a couple blocks, I look to my right, I see massage.
Ooh,
Like the fucking universe just sent me. It's like, go pamper yourself, treat yourself, John.
that doesn't sound like a chain store. It sounds independent.
Yeah, I like to shop local.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not going to fucking Massage Envy of USA.
They were cheap though. They were very cheap, and the subscription was nice. I could get a massage for like $60 from that place if I just agreed to do it for 6 months in a row.
Oh yeah.
But then they closed, so
No.
now I don't get massages anymore either.
It was only 30, and it was cash only.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the meat.
Doesn't sound like
Yeah.
you're gonna get a receipt from that either.
No, like I didn't come prepared either, because like I really thought it was like a legit massage place, so I had to go to an ATM and go get some cash and come back.
Oh, they didn't have one in the lobby, huh?
No, not one in the lobby. They don't have Venmo, PayPal, nothing like that.
That's a good scam though. You can make decent money off of a ATM. You really should have one in your lobby if you're a cash only establishment.
Yeah, it would help.
Anyway.
So then I come back. I'm ready to go. I take out $100 just in case. I don't know what's gonna happen, but like I'm pretty sure by this point I know what's gonna happen, because when I come in there, she doesn't have me wait in the lobby, which there's only one chair with no cushion. She said, "Come back in 10 minutes." Like there was another client in there. Like, not make yourself comfortable. Wait. It's like, no, come back in 10 minutes.
You don't want to hear this.
You can't be in
Right.
the building. Was she wearing a wrist brace?
Oh man, she might have been. I think it was
God
flesh
damn it,
colored.
man. God damn it.
Yeah. But I'm still sitting in there. I was just like, I'm committed at this point. Let's see what happens. And she's an OG too. Like she's probably like in her 50s, this old Korean lady. And like she doesn't even leave the room when I'm undressing. Like
That's just common courtesy.
yeah. And like at first
She's like, I'm going to see this here eventually. Might as well just.
I'm just like, so I'm supposed to get all the way down, right? She's like, yeah. And she's just watching me. It's like, all right. No towel,
No towel.
no towel,
Oh, that's going down. This is
no
going down.
blanket. Just like lay butt naked starfish on the, face down on the bed. And
So the most vulnerable position.
yeah, yeah.
A
I don't
soft
know.
breeze will make you think twice in that room.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
God damn.
I don't think I could make anything happen at that point. That sounds terrible.
So you know, like the massage was okay. It went for about maybe 10, 15 minutes. It was only a 30-minute job. She wouldn't do 60. That was another clue. Can I do 60? No, only 30.
They got to turn those tables, dude.
Right,
They got to
right,
turn those tables.
right.
Turn and burn.
And, oh shit.
What if you
And,
paid double?
So after the next guy knocks, she gives him the 10-minute the deal, and then she comes back in, and she whispers like so sweetly too. She's like, "Flip over." Like, all right,
Oh, man.
now it's going down.
Let's take this to the next level, dude.
I think
Yes.
these places actually existed.
God damn.
I didn't like. It was so easy to walk in. That's so dangerous. Like, we're in the fucking wild, wild west. Like, I could have been.
Not even a lock
anybody.
on the door, probably.
No. Well, there was a lock. There was like a weird screen door that was
yeah,
like
yeah.
locked
Sure.
in between the.
Oh,
Nothing
my.
safer than a screen door.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
God. So
Like,
in
no-
your head, you're kind of shifting gears then at that moment.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, you
Yeah.
know, sometimes life gives you these paths, and you have to take the choice.
Yeah, and I made that choice, but when I
Yes.
came back there, I could have left. When she said 10 minutes, I knew I knew what it was, but I
You
was
knew what was
committed.
going on. I
Yeah.
love it. Hey,
And
man.
she's just like dancing like around my dick a little bit, and then like a brush, and then she like, you want?
Here we go.
And then she's like 60. It's like, all right. So it was that tip. It was a $60 tip.
Oh, so it's the 30 and then 60, so it's 90 total.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's about a normal massage price.
Yeah. So it was. I expected.
That's where
to pay-
the other
yeah.
end fills in. All right.
So now, if we're just justifying the whole experience, it was much less than I expected to pay for a massage. Getting one. It was a fun It was a fun adventure, and like it was a much needed release. You know, I work goddamn hard.
Hey, man. You know
I
what?
drive a Dodge Stratus.
I'm telling you, to me, that sounds like a fair transaction.
Yeah.
A trade between goods and services.
Mhm.
Money better spent than at a bar.
Yeah.
In the John Wayne American dollar.
Yeah.
And I'll
But
be
then-
damned if they're going to look poorly on anybody for
No.
spending your money on how you want to spend it.
No. She wasn't a bad masseuse.
Gold libertarian.
Yeah.
I was telling Adam that we call that a clean Costner.
A clean Costner.
A clean Costner on our end. It's a happy ending you did not think was coming. You did not precipitate in any way or try to make happen.
Yeah.
It just happened.
God
by
gave
itself.
me that handy.
Yeah, you didn't have to go through the mud to get that one. You
No.
got that one clean.
No,
you.
that was a gift.
A clean Costner, and Costner is a well-known. Well, I don't know how well-known it is. You're the Costner expert.
It was swept under the rug, and I was going to Google it before I came here, but I'm a chronic procrastinator, and I didn't. But it was sometime in like the aughts, like 2005-06 range. He got in a little bit of hot water, had a legal settlement at a massage parlor that was probably a little bit more legit than the one you went to, where he just flipped over on his own.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Time out.
Allegedly.
Adam, you
Yeah.
gotta bleep out. We gotta bleep out. I said it again. We
You
can't.
said the real name?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
can
no.
bleep out. We don't have to put this story out if you don't want.
I want to
that's the
put
whole-
the. I want
Okay,
to put the
alright.
story out. I'm happy
Okay.
with that. Like,
I will go through and make sure that I get that name out.
we
Yeah,
can.
I'm going to do it right after this tonight. I've decided to just edit these right away, right after we're done, because the other one, I don't know if you might have sent me the audio from it. It got lost in the mix. I don't know where it went. So
That's honestly the best way to do it. The longer you wait, the bigger of a
Yeah.
project it seems like it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's not as fresh in your brain.
well, in this one we don't really do like sound clips. Like Corey edits all the Podcostner episodes, and he puts all these amazing sound clips in the cuts, and it's just really well thought out.
but it's probably illegal what I'm doing. Like I've given nobody any sort of credit. I just steal the movie sounds from the movie that I have in the DVD player. I'm pretty sure also if we ever got legit like the sound, the intro that we use, I only paid for that once, and we've used it like 40 times. So I don't know if that's cool or not either.
I think we're fine.
Okay.
But thanks for just putting that out there.
Yeah, we knowingly
You're
are
gonna catch
breaking the
us
law.
now.
This isn't.
God.
a good
And
thing-
also the IRS, if they want to come by and
I think I filled out my property tax return incorrectly today, and
so Jesus.
It's a good thing none of the 20 people that listen to us is on the.
Yeah.
Works for
Also,
the
I'm wanted
IRS.
for murder.
if any of them is a lawyer, I could use a good lawyer friend, maybe.
Do you did you feel was the massage relaxing at the time, or were you kind of like it's tough to relax in those things? I have trouble
Yeah.
getting them anyways because I have trouble relaxing.
Yeah, I think if it's
around
not
people.
a 60-minute scenario, you don't really have time to get fully invested in it. It's like
Yeah.
the second half is when you really let go and just like they're digging in, and that's when the magic happens. Like that
Yeah.
first 10 minutes is still
Yeah,
kind of
see-
weird. Somebody new is touching you.
My back still hurt afterwards.
right?
Maybe
my
even more.
Yeah, but my soul was relaxed.
Okay.
But yeah, because I'm just waiting for the tug the whole time. Like, when's it gonna happen?
Yeah, be like this.
Like,
is
because
gonna
we didn't
happen.
talk about it, but we both know it's happening. Like,
God.
I'm just waiting to be taken.
Like to be honest, I don't know if I've ever like ejaculated laying flat on my
Oh,
back.
Come on, man. We don't
Like
have
just
to,
like
No.
completely just
we don't have to say
prone
that.
like that. You could throw
What do you
out
do? You just like stand up in front of the sink?
He freehands it.
Free hands it.
He wills it. He just
Like-
wills it to happen. He uses his psychic energy.
Well, I mean, usually, like your legs are up or you're inclined slightly or, you're on a...
Usually,
Oh.
instead
Anyways.
of the massage parlor, usually Corey's his favorite thing is to call them and threaten the receptionists. That's how he gets relaxed.
Duluth used to have a sauna like that. We used to prank call them when we were kids. It was
Family sauna?
No, not that one. It was Yoshika's.
Okay.
It's out west. It used to be out west back when Lincoln Park was real dirty.
Ah, right.
It's all
Yeah,
clean
makes
and
sense.
nice and gentrified now.
One block or two is.
You're having to check
The rest of
camera.
it's under a massive amount of highway construction.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that whole can of worms project that surprisingly isn't going very fast.
Oh,
It just tore up everything, and now there's just cranes and trucks all flying through there any hour of the day.
Yeah,
just
it's kind of
rubble.
a mess out there. But that's okay.
mhm.
You know, there's a massage parlor on Superior Street that I've always thought was kind of like this, because anytime I walk by there, there's like a stone propping the door open slightly, and it's all like the blinds are all drawn, and there's like the reception area is very small, and then there's a little door next to it.
What's it called?
Asian foot massage.
Oh,
Hmm.
I've never seen it.
Anyways, it's right between the Herberts and Gerberts and the parking ramp. So,
Well, you're gonna need a sandwich afterwards.
right, and the prices are very reasonable. I think it was like $68 an hour or something. I think a legit massage is actually very beneficial.
Yeah,
to,
I believe it is.
to your mind and body.
What would be your ideal masseuse? What type would make you more comfortable? Would you rather have a dude or a girl?
I'd rather have a girl do it.
I want a tall, strong Norwegian woman.
Yeah.
With hands.
Like thick and girthy.
Yeah.
Like someone that I'm not attracted to, but like knows what she's doing. But
She
she's
can be
still kind of hot.
attractive.
Though, like
It just has to be very assertive.
Ah, I love that. I mean, but kind of hot though for real.
yeah. Like
don't
maybe
know,
if we
man.
hung out and had a couple of beers afterward.
If I would let Brad Pitt give me a massage.
You think Brad Pitt's waiting to give you a massage? That's.
You are so odd.
Down there at all?
I'm wearing green.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is
Smoke.
that the shirt from the Max in Saved by the Bell?
It kind of feels like it.
Yeah, it looks like the.
It's very Nickelodeon and
You
90s.
know what the Max is? The burger
restaurant
joint.
Yeah, we talk. Yeah,
The Amazing Alonzo. He was the
Yes.
Max.
He was the owner operator, maybe, or just some guy that came out from the back.
Yeah, he didn't actually work there. He
You know,
was just
speaking
doing
of
magic for tips.
He was the dishwasher.
speaking of
Max.
90s sitcoms and television shows, I've been exploring the 90s sitcoms lately.
Yeah, which ones?
Lucy's been watching Modern Family, and that's a really funny show, but it's been on for like 14 years, 15 years. And it made me think, I was like, I wanted to see like where sitcoms have come since then. And so I put on like some episodes of Full House, but then I put on a few episodes of Home Improvement.
I haven't gone down there in a while.
Man, that show stunk.
Yeah?
Well, I hate to say it because I only watched a few episodes, and I'm sure that like all shows get better and better. But the laugh track's tough, anyways. Nowadays,
Yeah.
it's so dated. But Tim Allen, his character is like the essential like the wife is always right, he's always stupid, he's always wrong. It's always make fun of him, but
Yeah.
it's so like
Just cookie cutter?
cringy. It's cringy watching it.
Yeah.
When he's doing the like, oh man, I remember as a kid that being on TV. I'm like,
Like, that was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah, I watched the shit out of that
Yeah.
show.
yeah.
I always thought that the tool time was a better part of the show than the home improvement part. Like when he was doing his TV show, building shit, that was the goal.
yeah.
That was always fun.
Yeah, I remember
Shit,
liking it as a kid. Maybe I should watch later seasons or something. But I was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so like,
Fires
Is
up the
this-
Binford 3000 or whatever the fuck, and it just explodes.
well, I was like, is this what like people thought? I don't know. Is this what everybody loved? Like the dopey dad, the super serious wife that's always right. Like that's not fair for either character. The wife wants to have fun. The dad wants to like be respected. Like there should be a balance in these characters.
Right.
And I wonder what that did to sitcoms going forward. Because it was the same thing in Modern Family. The dad was super dopey. The mother was like always right on.
Yeah, they just kind of like expanded. They like took every kind of trope
Yeah.
of character and put them in the same show.
They just
It's-
added more camera angles.
Yeah, and Modern Family's funny. It really is.
Yeah.
The writing is second to none. It's really
Yeah.
good. But I was just fascinated by that. I was like, I don't know. Full House,
It was,
man.
yeah, it was just kind of what was selling at the time. Like that's people just wanted a fake reality to escape to.
I do.
Yeah, the
I want
majority
that.
or enough
Yeah.
people that would watch it. It's really all you need is to entertain them for 30 minutes with a couple jokes. People
Yeah.
don't even really watch the shows
Like
half the
that's
time.
No.
just like My Family. But or me, it's like alone
Yeah.
on the couch,
Crushing 5
sad.
episodes of Home Improvement.
listening to the distant laugh track of someone else's pretend life under a dimly lit bulb.
That's the good life. Like I just went down the Harry Potter rabbit hole. All
Really?
like all books and all 7 movies.
For the first time, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Those movies are awesome.
I'm never going to read the
I
books,
was
but I have
fucking- I
started to
loved
see
it.
the movies recently. They're all right.
Yeah, I watched them all with Lucy.
I'm just such a sci-fi guy that like crossing over to the fantasy realm is just it's so much untouched material that I'm like it's intimidating at this point to try to get into it. I have seen the Lord of the Rings movies, but I haven't seen the Amazon stuff. And the other day somebody texted me, if you haven't seen the animated Hobbit, we can't be friends.
I've never seen that. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah,
I remember it vaguely from being a kid, but
apparently it's good.
Interesting.
yeah, I can see the Hobbit in my brain. It's a weird cartoon.
Oh, I think I know. Did they
It
have
was like an 80s thing.
Yeah, and there was
Yeah.
like people like there were people like in costumes that they drew it. Like it was that weird like hybrid animation, right? Where it looked like sketches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
what it is.
something like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah,
You were the one that brought up Lord of the Rings.
I don't know. I'm trying to like have topics here, but all my topics suck.
Did I tell you about the time I got pwned by a customer at the bar? Like,
No.
oh, she bodied me musically, and like it stuck with me. It was like, well, there was a song playing, and it sounded to me at first glance like it was Huey Lewis in the news. And so like,
Was it Robert Palmer?
No, it was
I'm mistaken.
it was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Ooh.
Interesting. Interesting.
And like I just said it in
Shazam.
passing. It's just like, oh, is that Huey Lewis? It's like Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then like the fucking peanut gallery just has a fucking chuckle fest about how ridiculous like that would be. And yeah, like I got bodied, like, and it didn't feel good. And I thought
you should
about
have
it.
gotten super defensive. Hey, fuck you guys.
Right.
You're cut off.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I should have cut him off. Damn it, I forget that I have so much power as a
Yeah,
bartender.
you have all the power.
Right. You fucking respect me. But I listened to him when I got home, and I was like, no, fuck you, Deborah. Like,
They sound pretty similar.
yeah, they're
The
like,
voice.
I'm not talking about like the guitar playing. Like, they're,
No, the guitar
Yeah.
playing is very.
yeah, Huey Lewis
Specific.
doesn't even play the guitar, but the voice, it's very similar. And then I thought about it a little more. I think this is a hill that I might have to die on, but like, I think that they might be the same person, or they were the same person.
It was like an alter ego that he had to kill off because it got too hard to keep up.
No, Huey
'Cause
Lewis.
one of those guys is alive, and one of those guys is dead.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan is dead. Like it was the real him, but it got too much for him to handle. Like
Yeah.
being the second coming of fucking blues, like that's too much.
So
And
it was
he-
like a Garth Brooks, Chris Gaines situation?
Yeah.
Alter ego?
Like
Yeah.
a Dave Chappelle, Tupac Shakur thing.
What?
Ooh, we're gonna have to we'll circle back to that one. But yeah, it's exactly Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines. It's like Huey Lewis and Stevie Ray Vaughan, except he just fell into the Huey Lewis thing. I mean, the band
Interesting.
got back together a little bit after Stevie Ray Vaughan died in that helicopter crash.
Yeah.
And another little thing that I put together on my
got
web
all your
of
strings.
conspiracy. He had a nightmare that he was gonna die the night before, and I mean, he didn't say it was gonna be in a car crash, but he said he was fearful, but it was peaceful.
What?
And
I feel like if I had that dream, I wouldn't fly a helicopter the next day.
right? But like, if he said it was peace, that's what I'm saying. He said it was peaceful. He was ready to go. He's like, this is, and he put like a Stevie Ray Vaughan-esque corpse in there because it was mutilated as fuck.
Jesus.
I can see getting tired of like playing so many goddamn guitar solos. You just want to stop for a while and just
Right.
put out a couple of hits.
Right,
We just need some hits, baby.
Right.
We're back on the map.
right. Like,
This is a lot of
happened-
work every night to
Yeah.
shred for 3 hours straight. Can't I
Yeah.
just sit here and like
My fingers hurt.
get to the chorus?
We need some power loves out there, man.
Yeah, what happened to the
It's
power
hip
of
to be
love?
square.
It is hip to be square, and he realized that, and he jumped into Huey Lewis, and he spent the rest of his life. He got into acting.
That's
Like,
very
he's just-
interesting.
That's
That's an interesting theory that you might be the only person that
I'm,
has.
and I'm sticking with it. Like that's
All right, okay.
that's the hill that I'm gonna die on because that fucking Deborah pwned me at the bar, and I have to make
They're
up
the same
for
person.
that. Yep,
Hey,
yep,
listen,
yep. They're the same
Deborah, there's a
person.
well-known conspiracy that I actually think is true. Deborah.
I
You
bet
know,
you
the
didn't
thing
know
with
that.
the Chris Gaines thing is really funny. The Garth Brooks Chris Gaines thing, where he's like the super emo, songwriter guy.
Yeah.
And I guess dude, Garth Brooks is insane. Garth
Yeah.
Brooks is a psychopath. He might be a murderer.
If you want to listen to what's that? Your mom's house with
Oh,
Segura.
yes, I was just about
They
to.
they fight with Garth Brooks on social media to the point where like he's constantly blocking them, but then it like wears off and they go at him again.
And they get their fans to fuck with them too.
Oh, dude, that is a fun rabbit hole to go down if you want
Yeah.
to find that argument on.
Oh,
on
I will.
social
I
media.
will
Yeah.
tonight. I like Tom Segura a lot. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I watched his Garth Brooks thing on Netflix, his documentary, and you can see in his eyes, dude, he's a sociopath. There's like the no emotion in his eyes. But the Chris Gaines thing is really interesting because he recorded that whole album of this character, Chris Gaines, and everybody thought he was going crazy. But it turns out there was supposed to be a movie made about this character, Chris Gaines, that Garth Brooks was supposed to be the actor for. And the album was supposed to coincide with the movie. Everything got greenlit. He recorded the album, did his
Got the
hair,
haircut.
did it all, and then the movie got canceled. So he's stuck
So it's
with
like,
this
now what?
alter ego album out
That's
there.
a bold move. Like Prince has like apparently thousands of hours of unreleased shit. Like, what did it kill
Yeah.
Garth Brooks just to can one album? Just like, yeah, the
No, he
movie's
already-
canceled. Maybe this one
No,
won't.
he already released the album and it
Oh.
had to like promote the movie, and the movie
Okay.
got shit canned.
I guess you can't go back in time.
You can't bring it back, dude. You can't
It's like,
you can't put the
uh,
toothpaste back in the gym. In the tube.
Psych. I was just fooling. It was a
Like,
goof,
you guys could
man.
have told me this a week ago.
Didn't he go on SNL for that too?
I think so. Yeah,
I remember
it was all-
watching
it was
that
all
episode.
planned
It
out.
was fucking
it was
weird.
a huge promo thing. Yeah,
He was Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines.
Was
on
that the
same
one where it's like
episode.
the devil never wrote no love songs?
That's
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorite skits.
That's a good skit.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite skits. He's like, "Is it? It's humid in here. It keeps going out of tune."
It was like Will Ferrell was the
Yeah,
devil.
Will Ferrell's
Yeah.
a devil.
That would
That's
have
a
been the
good
only
one.
good thing to come out of that whole scenario.
Tupac was interesting because I don't know how much of that thug thing was a character.
No,
'Cause he
that
was
was
very artistic, you know.
yeah, but like that wasn't persona. That was all real.
It was
Like,
real.
I was watching like I don't know if it was in behind the scenes or documentary or interview, but like remember that movie Poetic Justice that he
Yeah.
did with Janet Jackson,
Yep.
and like Maya Angelou was in there. She
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
It was
I've never seen
yeah,
it.
it was
Yeah,
a
it's
very
awesome
small
seeing
part.
it.
She was in there, but she was like talking about Tupac and like how just like disrespectful like like he
Oh,
was just
interesting.
like. But like a gifted, talented person too. But just like the way he spoke and stuff, like you can imagine how Maya Angelou would come down on you. But,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Tupac is just like a straight thug. Or like,
Interesting,
Nah.
because didn't he go to like Juilliard?
yeah, I think so.
I feel like
Or
so much of
some
that was just
some
like-
performance art school.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel like so much of that is just like him playing the media too, where it's like
He was just a brilliant.
in
he's
order to
just a
sell
genius.
his material, he had to live that life up to a point, and maybe it just got away from him. but-
Chris Gaines did.
He didn't. I don't think he started at a point where he was in a gang from a young age or anything. It's like you said, he went to a
No, he went to a
fancy school. He was in fucking Sister Act too.
He was a dancer.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
at some point,
Yeah.
you gotta live the life of
backup
trying to
dancer
sell.
for Digital Underground.
Yeah.
And it's like that the whole John Morant thing coming out nowadays. It's like the kid wasn't in a gang until he was like 3 years in the NBA or something, and now you decided you're in a gang.
Yeah, like
oh
what are
yeah,
you
I
thinking,
just heard
dude?
a little bit of that. Yeah, like you're moving backwards, dude. Like nobody thinks you're
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's not the right decision to make right
No.
now, man. Dude, what? Follow Shaq. Follow
Right.
Shaq's
Advice. Yeah.
advice, man. Shaq did it.
Yeah, you don't diversify in the gangs. You buy a fucking Arby's,
Yes, exactly. You know, Shaq was really interesting because his first year, maybe first 2 years, he lost all his money. He lost everything because he would just spend it. And then he took the money and he went and he took like business and finance classes.
Oh yeah.
And then just, like you said, diversified. Now you see him at like the big and tall section in a J.C. Penney's.
Yeah, he's also
He's
the
killing it, dude.
There is
He's also a
nothing he
mouthpiece
won't
for
put
the
his
general.
name on.
Go with the general.
The general,
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
icy hot.
I'm a big fan
Oh,
of
shit,
Shaq.
yeah, I see
Shaq's
that.
cool.
Shaq's podcast is fucking hilarious too.
Oh, man.
Shaq has a podcast.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it's on my timeline. Every once in a while, I'll click on it for a while. They're pretty short episodes, but they come out pretty regularly.
We should get Shaq on here.
Yes, we can do it.
Yeah.
I'll put a word out.
All right. Yeah, I'll try too. I'll email him.
Yeah.
Dude, we can switch gears right now and just do Shaq movies. There's like 5 of them. Was it Man of Steel or Steel? You got
Kazam.
Kazam.
I am Kazam.
Kazam. Yeah, boy, they really.
That was
Kazam
such a
could've
fun.
been
Have you watched that as an adult?
No, I haven't. I
God, it's
remember
awful.
watching it as a kid,
It's
though.
great though.
Yeah. What
Can't
else
remember-
was he
I can't
in?
remember any of the other besides those 2 offhand. But he had to have been in more than that.
I can't think of anything else but Kazam.
No, Steel. He was like the Superman.
He was in Blue
Blue
Chips.
Chips. Yeah,
Yeah.
Blue Chips was
Oh,
solid.
my God. I haven't seen that forever.
I don't know if he was even like
Nick
he had to
Martin
been
Lawrence?
professional. No, it was Shaq.
Shaq and Nick Nolte, I think.
Anthony
Nick
Hardaway.
Nolte?
I
Yeah.
think Penny was in that too.
Yeah. Gosh.
Bobby
Shaq.
Knight was in there for a minute.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know any Shaq movies. What do you guys think I am?
Oh, the Shaq's fucking rap album was dope though.
Oh,
Shaq Diesel.
Shaq Diesel, dude.
Yep.
We had a kid in my neighborhood we called Shaq Diesel
Yeah.
because he was the complete opposite of Shaquille O'Neal
Oh, that's nice.
in every single way possible.
Call him the big guy tiny.
Yeah, easy Shaq Diesel.
Oh man. Oh, that's worse than big guy. Hey, big guy. Like no big guy's ever been called big guy.
I remember I had I was younger than this guy. He was like 2 grades older than me, and he was, you know, he would come around with all like the cool older kids, and they would play basketball or whatever. And I was in like maybe 7th grade. You know, they were all freshmen in high school, and I had a Grant Hill Pistons jersey.
Yes,
so
I had one of those.
I put it on, you know, the one with like the cartoon horse, like the cool
Oh yeah.
Pistons one.
Yeah.
And I loved it because
Late 90s.
Yes.
Yeah, like
and-
the Devil Horse is like on fire.
Yes, it was awesome. So I had this Grant Hill, and I knew they called him Shaq Diesel, but I didn't really know him that well. And I went over the street and I was like, I'll play basketball with you. And this guy was making fun of me so hard for wearing a Grant Hill.
Yeah, Grant Hill is
jersey.
like the lamest NBA person.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He was boring.
Whatever.
Obey your thirst, man. Like Sprite liked him.
Yeah, Grant Hill drank Sprite.
All right, like
So was
like
LeBron
he was-
James.
Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan
come
was
on.
in the same era,
Yeah.
but they were both Sprite guys.
You know what?
I don't know.
They
That
were
argument,
winners.
Sprite
Wherever
argument
that's worth.
went out the window. Sorry.
Well, at any rate, though, I remember.
What did
being
Sean Kemp
young.
drink? Because I had a Sean Kemp jersey. That son of a bitch is shooting people nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Fucking Sean Kemp drank Colt 45 before he played, man.
Fuck.
But I remember because he kept calling me, all right, Grant Hill. All right, Hill. Come on, Hill. And so I called him Shaq Diesel. And everybody lost their fucking minds. They were like, oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Oh, dude,
Oh.
You scarred him for life.
Yeah, it ruined him. 2 years older than, you know, getting like bullied by the little kid. And then everybody else ganging up on him for it. It was one of the proudest moments of my life.
Oh, congratulations, man. That's
I
awesome.
have a clearer memory of that than the day my daughter was born.
The cheers you got from a playground full of children.
Yeah, from like all the people that I was scared of.
Dude, you're in the zone. Like, you can't plan that. Like,
No, it was a moment. It was a moment in time.
you had 9 months to get ready for your daughter to be born. Like, you had to be ready in the moment to come up with something like that on the spot. Like,
Exactly. It was like a forged in fire there, dude.
Yeah.
That was like probably the moment you became an entertainer.
no, I
Just
yeah,
like,
all
chasing
right.
that fucking high of that first
Yeah.
real big pop.
Chasing that dragon for the rest of my life.
Damn, I haven't been able to repeat Shaq Diesel. That's my bloody
peaked.
fucking opus.
I peaked in 7th grade, man.
Adam mentioned that the whole Hills to Die On scenario, and he mentioned that yours was traffic related, and if I had to guess, mine would be too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how similar they are, but mine is when you're at a four-way. I don't know if four-ways are as cordial as they are in the Midwest everywhere else, but in the Midwest at a four-way, every time you get there, somebody is going to offer to help you get through it. They're going to look you in the eye and they're going to be like, nope, your turn. Nope, your turn.
Yep.
When there is rules in place that govern the operation of a four-way.
It should be unspoken.
Right of
like,
way
there's-
came from. If you're to the right, it is your turn. So if you're getting waved, I would literally put my car in park if it's not my turn to go.
I respect the fuck out of that. Absolutely.
Because more times than not, they're waving you into oncoming traffic or into a pedestrian. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna run somebody over if you're not checking.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna get like
So
that
fuck
happens to me as a pedestrian. People will stop and let me go by. It's
No.
like there's fucking cars going on the other side. Like you're trying to get me hit, and then
Right.
they get pissed off at me.
Yeah,
It's like, no,
yeah.
just
That's also like one of the best
yo.
sources of pleasure is the rage in their eyes that rise when you're not responding to the wave.
Yeah.
I love it. Just put that car in park.
Right. Suck it.
Is
Suck
this
it, Trebek.
a hill to die on?
Yeah,
Is
I
this
meant
your move?
Yeah.
I felt like we sort of touched the hill to die on a minute ago,
Yes,
but like
absolutely.
I wanted to make sure that my hill to die on was
Traffic related?
yeah, it was also traffic related.
Yeah. It's very similar. And like down here in Santa Fe, like when you're on the trails, they have these laws where like the cars have to stop so you can pass if you're on a trail. It drives me nuts. It shouldn't because like it's in my favor, but I don't just fucking go.
You know what I've started doing? I've started if it's somebody else's, if it's their turn, but I know they're too stupid to know that it's their turn.
If they knew it was their turn, they'd be walking by now.
I'll keep rolling until I see that they see me, then I stop to make sure that they know that I am now stopping to signal their turn.
Yes.
Halfway through the intersection.
Yeah, I do. I'll go into the I did it with Lucy. I'll risk her life for it.
Oh,
Don't worry, it's a noble death.
Yeah, I tell her all the time. I'm like, you know
I'll
what?
tell your
Just
story.
Best way to drive is just to assume everyone else in the world is stupid.
Truly.
Be the best driver out there if you do that.
Well, to be fair, like 90% of the world is stupider than you.
I'm
85?
a fool.
If
I
we're
would go
doing
with strong 70.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I often tested like in the
72.
90 whatever percentile of like the standardized tests in school, so I always just assumed that I was
But
smarter
I
than
beat
most
those
people.
kids up. So who's smarter?
I don't know, Shaq
Right.
Diesel.
No, I'm just kidding. I scored in the 99, but whatever.
See?
It's fine.
You make all these assumptions like when
Just joking.
not
those
based on
tests are culturally biased. That's why,
No, they're not.
I'm sure they
No.
are.
no, I wouldn't know. Like unless they actually mattered, I didn't try on those. Like if it wasn't for a grade, I'd just fill in bubbles to get done with the test. Like fuck you guys.
So who is smarter? That's
Right.
the smartest way to take the test.
You know, like
I'm not
Better,
wasting
got
any
better things to
time.
do.
being smart got me into so much fucking trouble growing up.
No kidding. This is the first time in my life where I'm trying to actually be smart for like a job. And it sucks. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Because it's making me realize that I'm stupid.
I think I got ADHD or some shit.
Oh, yeah, Mr. 7:30 p.m. coffee.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder.
Dude, I left my house at 6:55 in a rush, brewing coffee as I went. Like, there's more coffee at home for me when I get there. I only made sure I had a full thing, but like, I brewed probably this much coffee.
Wow. I cannot drink coffee this late.
I never do. I just wanted to make sure I didn't fall asleep because I've fallen asleep during Podcostners before, but I didn't want to put you guys through that. I've limped through a couple of those pieces of shit.
Well, I mean,
Fall asleep
our,
on a podcast?
our
falling
home is your
asleep on a-
home.
Falling asleep on a podcast is so funny.
What were you
funny
talking
idea,
about?
Well, I'm not like actually
What-
falling asleep, but just like being so worn out and tired that I didn't, participate to my full potential.
Oh, you're doing great now, man. I'm glad you're a part of this.
Yeah. Now it's
Hope
time to
you're
go the
alive.
other way.
Yes, good. Got to balance it out.
You do. Life's all about balance.
Yes.
Too much caffeine, a little bit of alcohol.
Because my
Even
favorite times doing the Podcostner with Corey is when we're not talking about Kevin Costner movies, when we're just talking shit about things.
Yeah, you just side riffs and.
Yeah, and so I wanted to come on here, but I feel like I'm letting you guys down.
Oh, we use Costner to get to those points, much
Yes,
like
yes, that's true.
the clean
Yes.
Costner.
Much like the clean Costner. That would be the title
Like
of this
that joke would
episode.
make no sense if nobody knew anything about Kevin Costner. Then we're here to tell people all about it.
The episode is
name it?
called The Clean Costner.
Can we name this episode The Clean Costner? It has
Yes,
to be,
absolutely. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I've been listening to a bunch lately?
What?
Near-death experience stories on YouTube.
That's a
Is
hell
that
of
a
a rabbit
channel?
hole.
Dude.
Is that an algorithm? You just type
No.
that in and you
Yes. NDEs. Listen to these things.
NDEs.
Near-death experience stories. They are wild. And
Is it
I
a
am-
show hosted by like a certain person, or is it just like everybody just sitting in
No.
front of a camera telling you
Yeah.
their NDE?
Yeah, it's just people sitting in front of the camera being like, I was struck by lightning. This one woman I listened to this morning.
I want to
why-
hear somebody with a southern accent tell me about their lightning strike.
That's why
That
I
sounds
wanted
fantastic.
Ben to be
Yeah.
over here. Ben has been struck by lightning like 7 times.
No, he hasn't.
I swear to God, I call him Lightning Rod Reggie. Dude, he's been struck by lightning so many times.
666 times?
Yeah. Dude, Ben Anderson, I wanted him here tonight so bad so he
my
could tell
God.
his lightning strike story.
I can't believe
one
he's
time.
never told that story.
I know.
I would
you know
leave
why?
with it every time.
I know.
Hey, I'm John. I've been struck by lightning 8 times.
Well, I told him I'm not going to tell too much of that story for him. I'm going to save it for him. But I was listening to an NDE this morning, and they're the best because they're like 20 minutes long, so you can put them on, do some dishes or whatever, listen to your headphones, clean, do whatever. And this one was like, this woman, she was like, I was struck by lightning. Then all of a sudden, I was in a place of darkness. And she's going through this story, and she's like, I was away from my body, but I was a body of light. And all these stories, I actually kind of am starting to believe them because they all have like really similar things. But whatever, that's a whole different thing. But it's really, really funny because you'll go through this, and it's YouTube, and it's these unprofessional channels like ours.
Yeah.
And so she'll finally get to a crux, and she'll go, and then I was led into this beautiful wooded pasture, and there were colors I've never seen before in my life. I can't describe these colors. And all I could feel was this amazing love. And there I saw the light that I knew was God. And I felt God's love. And then all of a sudden, and it's a commercial.
Oh, man.
And you have to like go like, God damn it. So
You got
you have to run to your
rickrolled.
phone and hit the skip to find the skip to get past the commercial. But it's so funny. It's like, I've never felt more love ever. How many channels would you like that? You know,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
You can't control when the commercials pop onto your channel, huh?
No, it's just random, but it's always the best times in them. You
Unless you
gotta
pay-
look them up.
I will. Like, I believe that shit too because, I don't know,
Yeah.
like, I'm into psychedelics and shit, but your brain, like, produces DMT when you're about to die, like in a near-death
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
It's like the
You know
chemical
what?
that you take to go to that fucking,
Go to Cartoon Land.
yeah, right.
Yeah, my
Fractal
algorithm just
fucking
shows me
space.
videos of Joe Rogan talking about doing DMT, and capybaras nowadays is all I get on
Capybaras
YouTube.
are sweet. Listen
Ooh.
to near-death experiences. Just listen. I'm going to give you guys homework. Listen to 5 of them. In fact,
How long
I'll
do they
send
take?
you 5, 20 minutes each. So you don't have to listen to 5 all
Dude,
the
I've
time.
already
but
given you like 3 hours this week reading your book, so I don't know how much more homework I'm
You should be done with the book in 3 hours.
I'm about halfway through.
All right.
I'm a slow reader. I'm spoilers. Have you read it, John? Have you read the book yet?
I
You
just
just
started.
got it.
I'm only in the first chapter.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
got it.
Well,
But I read it.
I've gotten I've gotten to the point where we go back in time to the desert.
Awesome. Oh.
And I feel like I don't want to be a dick,
Yes.
but like those chapters are probably the best written chapters in the book so far.
Maybe I had the most fun writing those.
I think those chapters
of them.
Oh shit! I'm
have
excited.
like a unique voice compared to the other ones, which is I think is a good thing to have
Well, it's a
when
different,
you
it's
have.
a whole new set of characters. So
Yeah.
it's like a whole new story. Yeah.
But it's been a fun read so far. I'm
Yeah.
excited to figure out the mystery because it's once the mystery hits, it does kind of throw you a couple different curves. I don't know
Yeah.
which way it's going to go yet.
I'm so excited for you to read it because I really think you'll get a kick out of it.
I
I'm
love
excited for
it
you
so
to read,
far,
John.
dude. Just like the the first entry. That's such a beautiful like beginning to tell you what the fucking book is gonna be about.
Yeah,
Like it's
to
so
acknowledge-
trashily poetic. I love it.
Yeah, this, my friends, it's like a different perspective. It's very Douglas Adams.
I
Where it's
fucking
like,
love
and
it.
this is this story, and then it's like a narrator of the narrator. But
Ooh,
Alex
I'm gonna-
read it, and I believe Alex, he gave me a pretty shining review of it, and he's very much like, this sucks. If he thinks something I do sucks, he'll tell me.
Nice.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good person to have in your band.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
And Ben is like that too. So. which-
Yeah, you can't have a bunch of yes men around.
No, I wouldn't. I would hate that.
Right.
I'm
I'm just
enough
feel like
of a
I
yes
know
man.
you're lying to me. Like it all sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
I would turn in on myself.
Do I shit on you enough? Would you like more?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You and Jeff are both very honest with me, and I like that. I appreciate.
I could
that.
turn it up.
No, you got a good balance. Let's keep it where it is. In fact, you could bring it down 20%.
Okay.
I am fragile.
Take about 20% off the top there, squirrely down.
But the NDEs. Oh yeah, going back to that. Sorry, but the NDEs. You know what I've learned? I think the key is we all have a little pilot inside of us. We have a little pilot flying this ship.
Like
And
kazoo?
Yeah, like a.
From the Flintstones?
Hey, dum dum.
Yes, exactly like that.
Except he's on the inside.
Except he's on the inside.
Well, like, what makes them go to the outside? Because like all these out-of-body experiences, they all feel like they've left their body.
Yeah, like
Fred
our
Flintstone's
you
boring
get struck
life.
by fucking lightning, dude.
Right.
He's like eject. Oh well.
Have you
No.
done the DMT? Have you
I
tried it?
have. I have done the DMT. Like it's, yeah. I've done it. I've done it a couple times, and I did it, and I did it accidentally once as well. Well, it wasn't DMT, but it was. I went to the DMT.
Would you like
place.
to turn over?
Yeah.
Oh, only 60.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It was like this.
For you?
The
Only
kids
60.
would call it robo tripping. But it was this like little bottle, like it looked like a 5-hour energy drink of this like cough suppressant. And like again, I legit had a fucking cough. And I was buying cigarettes too, so that didn't help. But like, hey, maybe this will balance it out. You know what I mean? Cough suppressant, cigarettes, it's like nothing happened.
Yeah.
No.
What-
But like I read it and like it looked like just one shot. And I took the whole thing. And like I woke up like in fucking slow motion, like sludging through. And then like I read it again and it was like there was like 12 or 16 servings in there.
Oh shit! It's like those fucking weed drinks
Yeah.
coming out nowadays with like 4 servings in a can, and I didn't know it was only supposed to drink half of the can.
Yeehaw.
I was in a space, man, and I was fucking I was in another place and I was comfortable with it felt like I was dying and I was oddly at peace with it.
That's
Not
what a
to
lot
get
of
at
people say about
Stevie,
it.
not to get all Stevie Ray Vaughan on you, but like it was a weird piece. It's like we did it, man. Like we've had a good run.
I
Let's
want
go.
to try it.
And then
I've never
I
tried
woke
it.
up and called poison control.
Amazing. Amazing.
How
That's
much
so
DMT
funny.
is too much?
Right. It's like I took this. He's like, okay, you're if you haven't if nothing happened yet, you just got to ride it out. Don't do any more.
Just
Don't
gotta
try and
ride it out,
drive.
baby.
Is that
Right.
like the poison control version of just unplug it and replug it back in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poison control.
Just
Then
blow
so many
in the
times they're
cartridge.
like, "Hey man, you just got to kiss the snake, dude. Just got to kiss the snake, dude.
There's nothing I can do from over here. I'm
Yeah.
behind the phone, so
Kiss the snake on the tongue.
Right.
You got to ride the snake, man.
good luck to you.
Put on some doors.
Yeah.
We'll talk tomorrow. You'll be all right. And you won't cough.
Yep. Rub the fuzzy wall, buddy. Life just slipped you a Jeffrey.
You're about to clean Costner tonight, dude. I just ride it.
Yeah. You gotta enjoy it.
No,
Take the
I've
lesson.
never,
It's a
something to
fine
it.
line between genius and insanity.
yeah, it's tough. I mean, people still listen to Great Balls of Fire, and he married his 14-year-old cousin.
Yeah.
So,
We're still using Pythagoras' theorem. He
What
was
did
a
he
kid
do?
diddler.
Oh,
What?
I think most of that was it Greeks or Romans, one of the two.
They were all like everybody was,
He was
diddling
Greek.
back then.
Yeah,
man.
that was like
it
that was like the height of their society was the kid
Yeah.
diddling. That was like it all led up to that.
People
we
still
wouldn't
do it
have
today.
math without child molesters.
Oh man, that's a hell of a hill to die on.
Slightly silky segue. Have
All
you
right.
ever met a woman
I'm gonna fix
of
the
interest
cable
at the grocery store?
No.
Like that rom-com meet cute. Have you ever bumped carts in front of the fucking quinoa?
No. I don't meet people in public.
I think about it.
When I
every
go into
time
public,
go.
I try to not meet somebody new
You
as
do?
much as I can.
I like to be that way. It's tough, you know. It doesn't work like that anymore.
No, it's like stop talking to me while I'm shopping
Adam's just
for
swinging
my
his cart
eggs.
wildly when he's going
Yeah.
down the lanes, like whoops.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, how serendipitous.
Yeah.
We were going for the same Crispix.
He just walks down the aisle, like see somebody grab him for something. Yeah. Me too.
Oh yeah.
I like to ask them what an ingredient is. I'm like, excuse me, do you know what a pepita is?
Papitas.
Because I don't know what that is.
It's a pumpkin seed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we're meant to be.
is that what it is?
Papitas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Toasted pumpkin, isn't it?
Might be. I don't know. That's why I was asking. But this
No
woman was
idea.
like, I don't know. Leave me alone. I was like, oh, well,
Good talk.
she's like, I just don't know what this is.
Right. I'm just I need some help.
I have allergies.
Is it or is it not a
Right.
tree
I
nut?
just can't. I can't just buy
Yeah.
this.
Why
It's
does
a
everything
pepita.
have to be a hit? Larry David. It's not a hit. I'm just talking
not a
to you.
hit.
It's not a hit.
Not everything a hit. All right.
Oh, it was a hit. It was definitely a hit. It's not a hit.
I feel that way sometimes. I used to be fearless with talking to women, and it's changed in the last year and a half, 2 years. I don't know. I guess the COVID,
It's-
you know, maybe I'm.
You a sense of your own mortality?
Yeah, maybe.
Becoming
I don't
more
know.
desperate?
It was
Maybe it's
no.
They smell the desperate.
maybe it's because it's true. I kind of like want to have like a relationship for the first time in a long time.
You know better now. Like
Right.
circling back to Maya Angelou, like when you know better, you do better. It's like you don't go to McDonald's to go to the dollar menu at 12 at night anymore because you know what that's
Right,
going to do to you.
right.
Like it may
You know-
taste good at the moment, but you don't want that shit.
Maya Angelou has a great quote that I think about a lot when I am dating someone new, because I do look for like red flags, and I am very sensitive to crazy, because I've had relationship problems in the past with just like wildly, and a lot of it, whatever, my fault
Yeah.
too, but Maya
Sure.
Angelou has a great quote where she says, when someone tells you who they are, believe them.
Oh yeah.
And it's so true with dating, because it's like you can really put somebody on a pedestal, and you can really like ignore little problems like, well, maybe she'll quit smoking in the future. But
Oh
no,
yeah.
you don't want to date a smoker or whatever.
No.
That's an example, but it's like
Maybe
We
she'll
did-
stop jerking dudes off for $60 a pop at the
hit the Asian foot
at the
masseuse.
Asian foot massage place, but no. She's
Yeah.
been doing it for 40 years.
No, she's waiting on somebody to take her away.
10 more minutes.
Yeah.
She closed her eyes like she was trying to go to some other place. It made it weird for me.
Current events.
Did you look her in the eye when she was
I
doing it?
wanted to, but she closed her eyes. Like I need something, man. I need some intimacy.
Okay.
She'd be like, I'll give you $5 more to look me in the eye.
I didn't see an itemized menu here.
Right.
How much does it cost for eye
we
contact?
we didn't discuss the options in the add-ons. But no, you're fucking spot on, Adam. Like we date people's potential.
Yes, yes.
And how,
that's a scary
but not
thing.
not even their own potential. It's like the potential that how they can fit in our timeline.
Yeah, it's like anybody's potential.
Yeah,
It could be anybody's.
It's
Corey,
like
you know, we're not all blessed with the love of a good woman over here.
right.
That's
I
Corey's
knew
favorite.
you'd work that in somehow.
That's what
Yeah.
Corey's been saying every day. He's like, you know, things are good. I'm feeling good today. I got the love of a good woman.
I shot a 37 at the golf simulator on 9 holes at Torrey Pines. I got my property taxes filled out, getting some money back. Got the love of a good woman.
Got the love of a good woman.
Things are good.
That's the icing on the cake.
Just such a hillbilly. But I'm sorry, I cut you off. I think the delay's a little tough on these. But what were you saying, John?
My cats are shitting outside the litter box. Can't figure that out. Got the love of a good woman.
But I got the love of a good woman, so it's
you gotta
gonna be
rope
all right.
that shit in.
I think they shit in it, and then the little one goes in and like throws the shit out. I don't think she wants the other cat's shit in there. So I'll go over there and there'll be like poop scattered around it.
Damn.
I don't know how to solve that.
Yeah, that's
some
intense.
other
They gotta
creature.
work that shit out. Like,
They gotta figure that out on
you
their
gotta
own.
get a second litter box for
I have
the
to.
beta cat.
I have two right next to each other, and they've been fine using both of them, but now they really just want to use the one.
Maybe there's another animal down there. I had a squirrel in my basement for a while. Didn't know about it.
No, my litter box is in the kitchen. Like it's in the
okay.
it's in the little side hatch.
That's right.
Pantry area. And so sometimes there's just a steamer left on the carpet in there. But sometimes they're like digging the poop out and throwing it outside the litter box.
Cool.
It's just started in the last like month or so. I don't know what's going on. They're figuring it out.
Yeah, they got some internal
Anyways,
issues.
love of a good woman.
Sorry. All right. What were you saying, John?
Like Peter's and Wendy's. It's
Yes.
like Wendy likes a Peter Pan because like he's fun and whimsical and kind of immature, and like her life is like stressful and like future forward, right? So she needs somebody to give her a break, and he does that. But like she sees that, but like yeah, well we can get rid of that, all that other shit. Like all that other shit's gonna fall back, and then we're gonna get you a job that you wear polo shirts and khakis to. And
Look at his closet. Does he own one polo shirt?
he
doesn't want to move polo shirts in.
It's got a little hole in it.
It always starts with one.
Yeah. But no, and like maybe the Peter Pan sees a Wendy as someone who can like inspire him to grow up, but like they're not at the same speeds. Like what's good for a Peter Pan? Like, oh yeah, I paid my bills on time this month. It's like, oh, Wendy's like, oh great, like I'm 3 months ahead on my rent, and like
Yeah.
I have
right.
a 401k.
Yeah.
Like
But that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But like that's what people like.
Yeah.
You date to fill those like voids.
Right.
Like dating is like so selfish, honestly. Like unless you have the love of a good woman already. But like
Unless you're blessed with the love of a good
yeah.
woman.
It could fall apart at any moment. I'm taking it. I'm not taking it for granted. I'm trying.
But before you met her, you weren't sitting around like, damn, I really want to devote my life to somebody else and care for somebody. It's like, nah, I'm
I'm
feel
still waking
fucking-
up at 10:30.
I want to feel loved. Like I want regular sex. Like I don't want to be lonely. I'm bored.
Well, that's
I
why
should date somebody.
That's why the healthiest attitude. You're right, John. That's why the best relationships always work when two people go into it to give. When their purpose is to give rather than to take.
Yeah.
Or work.
And you can't
But you're
really,
right.
and you can't plan that unless you know
No.
a person, unless you see it.
Or
So
you
you're
learn that.
saying
or
I
you
should-
learn that and have that mindset.
I should
Yeah.
give my love to a good woman,
No, you hit the jackpot. You
Yeah.
got the love of a good woman.
but I should also give my love to a good woman.
Well, not if she's already given it to you.
No,
Like, don't get crazy.
Yeah, no. Don't shake. Don't rock the
Right.
boat here, man.
No, you got a good thing here, man. Like,
I'm just kidding.
no.
Of course,
Yeah,
Corey hit the jackpot.
absolutely.
You really did. You got a fantastic.
I thought I was getting trolled by you motherfuckers for about a month.
Yeah, we had this joke, Corey.
It was perfectly timed joke. So we went to Colorado like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, in the summertime to go to a concert, and we had this running gag throughout that weekend where we're like, we're gonna get Tinder accounts and we're going to troll each other, and if somebody falls for it and you end up like going to the date that you set up, you have to buy that person dinner. Like if you fell for it, you have to buy that other person dinner. That
That's
catfished
amazing.
you.
It was to use that Snapchat filter where you can change your.
We were gonna try to catfish each other, but like knowing that it was out there,
Yeah.
like if you
Oh,
still
that's-
fall for it.
That's great. But like you
So I thought
really
they were
have to
catfishing me.
aggressively go after the Tinder then.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
to be
and-
actually trying to tend.
Well, and we obviously.
At
I
the
would
time, I
never
had an
do
active
that.
Tinder account. At the time, I did have an
Yeah.
active Tinder account.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried it, and it's hard, and no one likes me.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I was taking a bunch
Which
of
is
Tinder
fine.
dates. It was like the one time it worked out that I actually met the person.
Right. But I would never actually try to do that. It was just a joke, like
I know, but
concept.
it was so perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Where I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
2
totally.
days later, I'm like,
So he gets a match, like
"You
literally like 2
motherfuckers,
days
you
later.
motherfuckers.
Oh, that's great.
There ain't no way this is real.
Like imagine showing up to the restaurant, like fixing your tie, flowers. Well, all right, we got a first date tonight, and it's my dumbass at the bar waiting for you.
I'm ordering
Flowers
steak
just
tonight.
wilt.
I'm hungry.
This place has a porterhouse on the menu. Just so you know.
Loaded bakers.
Anyways, it would have been a terrible thing for you to have done to me. I'm glad
Oh, that
that's
would have
not-
pushed you over the edge.
Yeah.
I would never do that. That's so mean. That's why it's a funny concept, a funny joke. It's
Right.
not a funny real thing to do.
Hey man, wouldn't it be funny if?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if I destroyed his ego?
Yeah.
And really just
Totally.
really broke him. We should really try to break him
Oh,
mentally.
dude, it would take him so
emotionally.
long to recover. It'd be fucking
Oh, it'd be
hilarious.
absolutely devastating. Me too. If I showed up, if I was like, because first of all, dating apps, you have to be so vulnerable. It's so vulnerable to put yourself out there on one of those, anyways,
Yeah.
because people can share them, screenshot them, laugh at their friends about it. They can do
Oh,
all these
right.
things if they choose to. Not saying
Look
that
at this
they,
guy's fish.
Not everybody's doing
most
that, but
most people are really good people and they don't do that. But some people do that, you know.
I would
So-
say the majority of people make fun of other people's Tinder accounts to their friends, for sure.
Yeah, but they're not malicious into where it's hurt. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's a vulnerable thing to do.
It is.
You are so odd.
Did you guys ever throw a house party
Not at my house.
with the folks who were gone?
No,
it was
never
yes,
did either.
I tried to once, and it was such a lame party, and I got caught in such a lame way.
All right.
Like I didn't even let anybody in. Like it was probably
That
like
is
the
the
summer.
worst party.
Yeah, it was probably this. It was the summer after I graduated. It was the last summer. Like my mom married this fucking psychopathic dude or whatever. But like, anyways, like so we're at his house. It was behind Wade Stadium. It was like the last house on the alley, big house. But like we had a fire pit back there, and like I don't even think I actually drank. But like I let my friends come over. They had like fucking bottles of Bud Light and shit, just hanging out around the fire. Made sure everything was clean, and then the next day, like there's like a Bud Light bottle cap in the fire pit, and I get busted like because he
Awesome.
wasn't. He found it, and like he was an alcoholic, so he wasn't allowed to drink.
This ain't my brand.
Right.
All right.
So like he was super like salty about it. More so
Yeah.
that like I got to party and he didn't. It was like fuck.
What a piece of shit.
It's like I didn't even get to drink. Like I did so good. Just a fucking little bottle cap.
Wow. I had a thing too. My mom came home, and same thing. I didn't have a party, but I must have had a cigarette wrapper or something. Somehow, a cigarette wrapper was in my house, and it was probably
Yeah.
because I came home with everybody, and I was probably smoking cigarettes, and she found it on the ground, and she held it up to me. She goes, "Winston Lights." I'm like, how the hell did you know the brand? It wasn't that though. She was wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? So, but it was super funny.
That was just
Yeah.
every cigarette to her.
Ever. I don't know one Little Gravy song.
It's Young Gravy. Little Gravy? No, it's Young Gravy.
It's
I don't
Young
think I could
Gravy.
pick out one of his songs either, but he's just like so in the TikTok algorithm that eventually you run across him.
Do
like
you have TikTok?
TikTok sucks, dude. Instagram Reels is where it's at because it just takes like all the popular TikTok stuff and then it like puts it on that. So if like if it becomes popular enough on TikTok, it'll show up on Reels. So I just wait till it hits the Reels
That's fair.
because you can go through TikTok for hours and not find anything fun.
Yeah, it's programmed to waste your life away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like you go on Reels and it's like hit after hit after hit because people thumb it up so much on
Yeah.
TikTok that it just eventually makes its way over to Reels.
I've been trying really not to do Facebook or anything too.
That's
It's
where your
tough.
book is helping me out. The last literally
Good.
2 or 3 nights, I've shut my brain off at 10 o'clock. I get in bed and I read some of your book till I get sleepy.
Just cuddle up with the
And that's-
love of a good woman.
Yep.
No.
Crack open a book.
No, I wish we don't live together, but maybe someday.
Maybe. We'll cut that. We'll cut that out.
Okay. Thanks,
You
bud.
can't let that desperation out there.
This will be your most edited episode because
Yes,
I
it
can't keep
will.
my trap shut.
That's all right. I'll send it to you before I put it out.
Anyways, after I'm done with your book, I'm going to move on to Kevin Costner's book, which is about 3 times as thick. But I don't know how many more pages because you didn't put fucking page
I
numbers
did,
in there.
and you know what?
Did you save money on ink not putting page
No,
numbers
I
in
didn't
there?
put page numbers as an experiment to see if anybody would bring that up.
I noticed it right away because I always that's how I judge. But like your chapters are short, so I'm like
Yeah,
30
I didn't.
chapters in, but I don't know how many pages I'm in.
I wanted to give the illusion. I didn't want page numbers to be. I don't know why. I made a conscious decision not to
I
have page
kind of
numbers.
like
That's
the
a
mystique.
choice.
It's kind of like watching
Yeah.
the Yankees play ball, but you don't know who the players are because they don't have their names on the back of the jerseys. It's just the numbers.
Well, the thing
It just
is
forces you to stay present.
the
Yeah.
point
In
of
the
the
book.
page numbers is to, if you're going to cite it, if you're going to quote it, whatever page, or if you don't have a bookmark, you remember what page you're on.
Ooh.
But
For-
whatever, fold the page. Whatever. I also
Ooh.
put the Podcostner book marks in all my books that I sell. So
Nice.
You should have numbered the verses like the Bible. And pages.
that actually went through my mind when I was doing this. Is
Really?
like, okay, dude, that would be so funny
Yeah.
to do that.
That would take a lot.
But then I'd have to title all the chapters, which would be kind of tough. Because
But what a hill to die on, though. It'd be so obnoxious. I would love it.
I totally made the choice of not putting page numbers in there, and I also didn't put any. I didn't put my name or the name of the title. It's just the chapter and it's just the words on the page.
There was one chapter name that I've encountered so far, the Thirsty Thursdays or whatever.
Oh no! Instead of having part 1, part 2, part 3, I have titles for each part.
Okay.
So the first part is The Creature from the Mississippi, then it's The Treasure of Thursday, then it's The Villa Layla
Okay.
is the last part of the book. So they're
Okay.
like three little pieces to it.
Like, it's kind of
Yes.
like a Quentin Tarantino thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like acts. Yeah, like 3 acts rather than part 1, part 2, part 3. Because I structured my first book, I structured Limbo into 3 parts. And I like 3 parts. I think that works really well.
Rule 3.
It's I don't know, a sense of accomplishment. Then you can kind of balance how long they each need to be to make balance the story, and I don't know.
Okay, so the Thursday
Yeah.
part is going to be just as long as the first little part?
Yes, The Treasure of Thursday is part 2 of the book,
Okay.
but it ties in because it's the backstory.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that. It's like the guy that made the Villa Layla,
Yes,
and
Yeah,
then
he's the
I'm
one that built
assuming
the
at some
castle.
point he becomes cursed, is like the vibe I'm getting so far, but I'm not
Sure.
sure if that's true.
I don't know how to react to that without giving any clues, so I'm not going to react at all.
That's all right. I don't want to spoil anything more either, so.
No, it's awesome. I'm so happy.
I'm
with
guessing
how
there's
it
a
works
curse
out.
involved.
You can guess all you want, you fucking bag of shit. Sorry. Well, buddy, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's
Corey.
fun.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks for-
joining us.
Being a part of this nonsense. I'll cut all that dick pic stuff out.
Perfect. That'll make a lot of sense right now.
I'll cut that out too.
Yes.
All right,
All right.
guys. Have
All
a great
right,
night. We'll
okay.
see y'all later.
Night, night.
Night.
That's that.